For the last year, we've been working as a fellowship on an area we call CEO Action for Racial Equity. Many of the companies on the line know about CEO Action for Diversity and Inclusion. It's been around well over 4 years now and have well over 2,000 companies participating. But a year ago, a number of companies, a number of CEOs stepped up and asked the question, should we be doing more from a societal perspective? Should we be lending our brands? Should we be lending our talent to improve various areas of society, particularly around racial equity? And the answer was a loud yes. And so for a year ago, October 1, we established CEO Action for Racial Equity, which is a fellowship that has 125 plus companies that are participating. We have almost 200 fellows. These are executives from these various companies that have come together to work in small pods and groups to focus on how we can improve and work on policy from a societal perspective. It's been a tremendous year, a lot of learning for all of us. We have landed on our slate of 8 policies that we're focused on. The areas that we've concentrated in include education, public safety, economic empowerment, and health. The tenets of a well-functioning society, as you would expect. And a lot of great work has gone into getting us where we are today. We are collaborating across many other with many other organizations, the BRT, for example, the Chamber, and many others that are really seeking to bring the corporate voice to societal challenges. Look, we all know when the corporate community focuses on something, it gets done. And that's really what we're doing. We're using data, we're using the skills of our communication experts, clearly change experts. We have some accountants, we have some economists, we have data scientists, and we're focusing on the things that matter from a societal perspective. And so I have to just pause and just say I have just been really impressed with the corporate community as we've come together. The CEOs are lending their voice, they're rolling up their sleeves, and they're making an investment in the talent to get this done. There may be some of you listening that have not stepped up to participate. We're still looking for fellows, so feel free to raise your hand, but it's such a dynamic time. We all appreciate how challenging it is. The political landscape is challenging. We've had just a very challenging year from a societal perspective. But what gives me hope, what gives me optimism is that we now have another voice at the table, lending an area of focus and quite frankly, influence to get some things done. We focus on those areas where there's common ground. There's a lot of bipartisan areas that we can really get some things done. And so we try to drown out the other noise and focus on the things where there's common interests, common ground, bipartisan focus, and it's just been tremendous.